Hello! And once again, it is time for Valery North Football Manager. I'm just going to mute the stream on my other computer so it's not overlapping. Hello, right. It is time once again for Valery North Football Manager. And last week we had a pretty good time. We got a thrilling 3-3 draw against Tranmere in the FA Cup. I believe that was in the first round proper, wasn't it? And as well as that, we got a scrappy win over Solihull Moors to lift us to 5th in the league table. And we're about a third of the way through the season, so it is actually starting to mean something at this stage that we have got this kind of position. So it's all about what we can do next. Our next two matches are going to be Gateshead, who are the league leaders, and Tranmere again in the replay of the FA Cup match, which hopefully we'll get through and advance even further in the competition, because that would be really fun. And something of a coup for a club our size. But here we go. We've got all kinds of things going on. We are slightly overspending on our wage budget, as is usual when I'm in charge. And I do think we need to get rid of some of our players. We're in November now, so I think I am going to start looking at the squad and seeing who I think can be trimmed from that as being perhaps no longer quite at the level that the rest of our players are achieving. But yeah, for now, I think that's everything to say for introductions. I don't think there's anything much happening in real life that needs commenting on. I think I will just mention, because I'm quite chuffed with it, that I have started getting actual games of the social deduction game Blood on the Clock Tower, which I think is possibly the best of that genre. It's certainly the best I've ever played. It's great fun and well worth checking out. And oh yeah, in other news, we have started recording season 2 of Ben Newburn's Cybertopia podcast, which is an actual play of the game Cybertopia that he designed, and also being released as we speak, I think. The sort of season 1.5 setup game called Data, Nerves and Acquisition, which sets up factions in the city that we're playing, that our characters are going to be playing in. So yeah, I said there wasn't much, and then there's quite a lot of excitement like that. But that's all going on. So yeah, let's get into this game though, where I am role-playing Valery North, Football Manager, and see what happens. Okay, there we are. League table. There's us, 5th. All looking very good. Michael Evans is keeping up to the target that I've set him to prove that he is worth actually being played. So not much to mention there. That all covered that last week, so let's get on with it. Here's social media. I think covered all of this. Oh, except the FA Cup draw comment. Daisy Goddard said it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. I don't think we want to be fighting exactly, but fair enough. Malachi Rawlings, it's draw time. Cody Bishop, please don't let us get Barnsley. Cox. Barnsley the Peacocks? I don't know. So lots of comments about that. How good is Evans though? Yeah. Bradford. Not yet. Mark sacked by Southend. Oh, okay. Comments about the Solihull Moors match, which fair. Olivia Connor sums it up. Scraped by there. Need more from the team. And they're delighted with Zizek making his professional debut. Gary Malt says players like him are the future of the team. Dempsey Hetherington says, let's not anoint Ismet Zizek as a superstar already. He's just a kid. He's just a kid. But he made his debut and we're delighted for him. Experience told. Fair enough. It wasn't a very interesting question, that one, in my opinion, but there we go. Our chief scout says we should be extremely happy with the result. We didn't play it well at all, but somehow we came out with a win. In fact, Solihull Moors had nearly 3 expected goals. They only scored 0 goals, and that's why we won. And that's why Paul Smith was our star player in that match. He really did keep us in it. Kate said, oh, wow. They work well together. Look at all those green and greenish lines. Showing lots of teamwork. And the goalkeeper's good on communication. And they're not very eccentric. They do tend to punch, though. They're not very brave. Okay. Right. Let's get stuck in then. That's my plan. When is the match? I think, yeah, it's a weekend. We're only on Wednesday, so be fine. Hopefully we'll actually have some rested players by then. That'll be nice. International roundup. Kenroy Kelly. Oh, his team won. St Kitts and Nevis beat Aruba 3-1. And Kenroy got a rating of 6.8, which is not awful. Played half the match. Very good. Gateshead opposition report. Good defending from midfield. They're very good attacking, as you'd expect from the team topping the table. Passing progression. Lots of passes in. Okay. I'm going to trust Scott England to do good match preparation training. Right. That doesn't look like a lineup that I want to use for this match. Definitely don't want to put Ismet Zizek up against the team topping the table right now. I don't think that's sensible at all. Have a look at tactics. Diamond. I think I do want to go back to the diamond formation for this one, if I'm honest. definitely want to keep McKenna, Watkins, Rigby and Mohammed starting. But Evans is not going to get much action game, probably. Unselect him. Available. I don't think I want Zizak on the bench even for this one. As much as the lad deserves his chances, this is not the match for that kind of thing. That's all my subs. And Roy Kelly is still on. See? Morris on the bench, I think. That with him. I think Michael Lawrence is the guy who wants starting Robbie Carrington. Good call. And that was suggested by my assistant, so at least following some the advice. Definitely want to look at who I've got defending. Stuart Smith might be the best guy for the defence. In for someone else who needs the rest. Oh yes, Gareth Moss. Who's been underperforming. Okay, I'm going to put Moss on the bench then. Kelly is away, so I can't put him in. I'll stick with night and day, and shall continue to be amused by that. Defensive midfielders. Got some choices here. Dan Hall is not good enough at level, it turns out. Sam Nisbet, I think, gets the call. Ben Cresson gets on the bench. Pretty much means we've filled up the side. Just need striker on the bench who has been performing well recently. Jack Morgan, Ryan McGregor. 18. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. So Robbie Carrington on the bench then. Okay. That is my team selected. We are, they call us slight underdogs. I think we're significant underdogs. Gateshead strong favourites. Under 18s. This one. Everything as it is. Okay, brilliant. And it's time for our first press conference of the stream. Hooray! Ryan and Kurt are waiting for me. I love them. Hey, hello Ryan, hello Kurt. It's lovely to see you both again. Eliza says it is Ryan's turn first. So, Ryan, hit me. Ryan says Gateshead have been performing above expectations in the Vanarama National League so far this season and find themselves in first place. With Gateshead doing so well, surely there could be a danger that they might match Boston United on Saturday. We can't afford to go into this one anything less than 100% prepared or we won't win. Simple. Kurt Jones says several of your players have spoken about the positive atmosphere in the dressing room here. Do you think that has been the key factor behind your current run of form? Well, we're having fun right now, and that's the best way to work, in my opinion, Kurt. A happy club is going to be successful more often than not. Kurt continues, you must then worry that any loss will have a calamitous effect on player confidence. Not at all, Kurt. We're a strong group, and I don't think a defeat here or there is going to hurt us in that regard. Ryan Collett, will you look to attack here? Yeah. The plan is always to take the game to the opposition, Ryan. We will be ready to attack from minute one. And Ryan continues, you've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? Well, Ryan, everything ultimately comes down to working hard to improve. I'm lucky to work with a group of players who really get it. Does Matt McKenna have the key attributes to unpick Gateshead? He's a player we can rely on in these kinds of games, Ryan. And Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you both, Ryan and Kurt. Lovely questions as ever. Lovely speaking with you. I'll see you after the match. I am confident of maintaining our spirit. Ueni has chosen to stay with us. Good old Tino. I like Tino. I knew he'd stay. He knows we love him. Want to keep him around. Stuart Smith, excellent training. Well done. I will say the same to Tino because really well. And Tom Bunce as well because development done on training, Tom. James Rigby, you have not done so well recently. Glad you understand. Get to work. Good. Panorama National Preview. Omni v Maidstone is considered the top game. 2nd versus 19th. We are 3rd on our list. I'm hoping to make it an exciting match. 5th v 1st ought to be top billing, surely. I'm kind of offended by this. Oh well. In offer for Camacho. Right. Him a contract. I think we did. Approach to fine. No, maybe we didn't. Okay. Then fair enough. Is of course one of the star players. But also Ismet Zizak, Hamadi Diakite. We have such a great crop of young players coming through. It's fantastic. And they beat South Shields 7-1. Yeah. They're just wonderful youngsters. That's all I can say, really. Right. So time to go to the match. Not making changes to the side. Instructions, we're just going to stay attacking. Going to hit early crosses. We'll focus down the right because the advice. I don't think we can afford to ease off tackles. I'd like to keep Matt McKenna for the next FA Cup match, but maybe he won't be suspended for that one. He'll be suspended for the league match, I think. That's fine. We've got just under half capacity for the crowd, it's saying. That feels fair. Our attacking trio working all together. Filter. I'm very happy with all of this. Team. Mark Jacobs is... he'll be fine. We've got roused players, Andy Knight in particular. Starting off the formation. The mentality. Ben Classon likes getting stuck in and diving into tackles. Gareth Moss also likes the bravery that we're doing and is happy to be back in the team. And Michael Lawrence is also happy to be back in the team. Jolly good. This is feeling good. I'm optimistic for this match. Kieran Eddy is the opponent manager. They've made 2 changes, okay. Aaron Goodyear says Smith lacks the fitness to start. I'm not sure if he's talking about Paul or Stuart, but he's wrong either way. And Florence Dunk is pleased to see Dylan Day starting. He's our captain, Florence. Of course he's starting. Don't be daft. Right. Hands on hips. It's important that we make full use of home advantage. Let's go out there and get a result. Defenders, I have faith in you. Midfielders, I trust you. Attackers, quality finishing, please. We've got some inspired and happy players. Khan Mohammed is nervous. He often is, poor lad. And going to match day. There we go. Kick off. And here we go. Broadhurst kicking off for Gateshead. It's back with Fletcher. Plays it out to Swan on the right. Here's McCarthy coming forward. Lawrence gets that downfield though. So the attack kind of broke up there. Jacobs with the throw for Boston. They lobs that forward, but Catley tidies up. Watkins steals it back though, and here's Rigby on the counter-attack. Mohammed, lob forward for Lawrence. He's offside. Yeah. Gateshead with the free kick. Here's Catley with the throw now. Dunn plays it back to Catley. Hobson into Lovegrove. And it's gone out of play for a corner in the end. Here's McCarthy with the corner for Gateshead. The near post. Mohammed gets that away, but Broadhurst with a shot from out the edge of the area. Lawrence deflects it behind for another corner. McCarthy sets up again. To the far post this time, and the header from Catley is over the board. Over the bar even. Okay, here's McCarthy again. Done to Catley. I think it's Catley, isn't it? Stuart Smith wins it back. Watkins loses it to Fletcher. McCarthy coming down on the right hand side, looking for an area for a cross. Swan plays it back to him. Hunt in the box. Swan with the shot, and oh wow, it's a good finish. You've got to give him that. But where was the defence? Absolutely ball watching, all of them. Swan was all alone on the edge of the area. As their manager, I am furious with that, but here's a corner kick for Boston now. Watkins crosses to the far post. Rigby with a shot. It's deflected behind for another corner. Watkins lines up again. Far post, headed on. Nisbet with the header. Matthews, who's carrying a knock in the Gateshead goal, tidied that one up easily in the end. And here's Swan with a throw. Nisbet wins it back. Knight playing the ball forward. Fletcher heads it down for Lovegrove. Broadhurst. Hobson into the box. And Paul Smith left with no hope there. The defence was terrible again. Lovegrove with the pass forward to Broadhurst. Broadhurst to Hobson, who's beaten his marker easily. The defenders were trying to get there, but Paul Smith had no chance. McKenna with the free kick now for Boston. It falls for Rigby. Crossing. Knight gets it to McKenna. McKenna with the cross, and it's come away to Hobson. Is Broadhurst. McKenna wins it back though from the wayward pass. Lawrence into the area, finds Watkins. McKenna, and Rigby gets it off the post. This is excellent teamwork here. Lawrence plays it across to Watkins. Watkins finds McKenna in space. McKenna gets it forward. Rigby heads it down. And Matthews, I think, got a hand to it, but it bounced over and off the post. So Boston back in this one at 2-1. It's not over. Jacobs with the throw. Lawrence back to Jacobs. And Lawrence again into the area. McKenna with the shot. Can't quite get that one on target. Jacobs with the throw. And it's McKenna on the left. Lawrence and McKenna working together again. But McCarthy comes away with that one. Knight heads it down and coming back and forth again. But Rigby is caught offside, and that's an end to that move. Things could be worse. Things could be a lot worse at this stage. We've come back into it with our expected goals tally there. So I'm going to give some harsh words. Yeah, I'm going to follow the assistant recommendation that we've had too little possession, hands on hips. Guys, defenders, keep going. You have the ability. Midfielders, you're not that bad, but you can still improve. Attackers, not that bad, but can still improve. I want my people motivated and inspired, and that's what I've got. Do I need to make any changes? Let's have a look. At this stage, I think we're all right. Watkins isn't getting the best of the ball, so that's an issue. Stuart Smith has not been playing great either. Do I bring Gareth Moss on? I think I do. I think I'll make that change now. Hope that works out. Nobody. Oh yes. I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. There. Start the second half. Rigby kicks off for Boston. Out with McKenna on the left. Plays it back to Jacobs. Jacobs looking for the cross ball, but Catley ties that one up for Gateshead. Here's Jacobs with another throw. Jacobs with the cross into the box. Mohammed with the header, but he can't keep it down. Swan with a throw for Gateshead next. Hunt plays it back to him. Hunt again. Hobson with a shot, but was he offside? Not been given. Gonna want to see this one for sure. Hunt plays it to Swan. Swan to Hunt. And Hobson apparently beating the offside trap there to make it 3-1. We're going to see the lines on the pitch here. Nope, that's fair. Okay. Okay, Paul Smith with the goal kick. Comes down to Day. Day to Mohammed. Mohammed plays it back to Moss. Moss looking for space on the right here. With the cross. McKenna with the header. It's a bit easy. Oh, Lawrence steals it from the keeper. But McCarthy got it from the poor pass there. So it's back with Gateshead and Catley in the end. And there's a cross. Oh no, Catley with the finish at the far post. McCarthy with the free kick. Finds Catley at the far post, who's out-jumped both Lawrence and the defender. So, yeah, let's bring Jake Morris in. And always press these guys. On that one. So, yeah, with these decisions. A free kick for Gateshead. It's out with Catley on the left. The forward pass is too far for Lovegrove, and Paul Smith tidies up. And I'm going to make a change. I am going to bring Andy Knight out. Put Ben Castle central defence. There. Talk. Trust you to make the difference. Make me proud. Ben Castle is pleased from this substitution. Paul Smith hoofs the ball upfield. Dunn heads it down. Watkins loses it to Fletcher. Morris tries to find Lawrence. Lawrence has the ball with a perfect shot. Beats Matthews at the far post. And Boston have another way back into this. It's at 4-2 now. Morris with this perfect pass for Lawrence to beat the defender. Shoots across goal to the far post. In off the far post. Beautiful. Yes, I do still want to make the tactical changes. That's absolutely terrific results there. Okay, Catley with the throw. With Fletcher. Broadhurst in the box. Plays it out to Catley again. Maloney finds Broadhurst. It's robbed from him by the defender. Morris coming down on the left-hand side. Cuts it in, but Fletcher steals it. Butcher, it's not Fletcher. Butcher plays it to Hunt. Hunt crosses. Hales Owen. No, whoever that was. Hales Owen. Anyway, he headed it and it went over. And one last play of the game. Hunt with the throw. The header is over the bar. And there is the final whistle. It's 4-2, but I feel proud of my lads. They gave this some oomph. I'm disappointed with Watkins, though. I have to say, I feel like he could have been more involved. No, I am proud of their efforts. I disagree with my assistant. Got more confidence and happiness. That's what I'm aiming for. Lee Pardini thought it was a match of the season contender. Brilliant entertainment. Woody Nichols says modern obsession with holding on to the ball. Does his head in. Lane Partridge. Well, we created plenty of chances at least. Wish we had defended better. Same, Dane. Same. and we have dropped out of the playoff spots again. I'm sure we'll get back into the playoff spots with our next league match. We'll just have to see what happens. Boston United promotion bid takes a hit. Wow. At the start of the season, nobody had us in that conversation. So we'll take it. Thanks. And now we have a new press conference with Alex Lang of BBC Newcastle as well. Okay. Kurt, Ryan, Alex, good to see you all. Kurt, your turn first. What have you got for me? That result sees Boston United drop out of the playoff places. You must be rather disappointed with that. I'm choosing to remain optimistic, Kurt. At this stage, it's nothing more than a minor setback. There's a lot of football yet to be played. Ryan, how does such a disappointing result impact your plans from now on? We have to do better for sure. There's no substitute for hard work, and that begins on the training ground, Ryan. Kurt Jones. Bad day at the office then, Valery. There are some positives and of course some negatives. We'll sit down and study the match in order to see what we can learn from it. Fans were seemingly amazed that Junior Watkins wasn't substituted today. What did you see in his performance that perhaps they didn't? I feel he contributed effectively. I respect the fans enormously, but I am the manager, Kurt. And also, there were other players who needed to be substituted more, frankly. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Ryan, David Hunt was brilliant for Gateshead, wasn't he? Yeah. He was very, very impressive, unfortunately for us. Were you impressed with the goal Jonathan Swan scored against your team today? It was good, yeah. I think everyone can appreciate that. And what are your thoughts about FC Halifax lighting up the Vanarama National so far this season? I've found their progress fascinating, Kurt, and I'd like to see them keep going. That's all we've got time for. Alex, you didn't get a word in edgeways, it seems. Well, never mind. I'm sure next time we're up here, you'll have something to ask me. So, goodbye to all three of you. This is fitness concerns. Okay, we're going to rest Stuart then. And speak about... Apparently not. Well, they're just going to rest him. Leave him out the midweek replay squad then. See how people are looking ahead of that. Tactics wise, we are going back to our very attacking asymmetric 4-4-2. Yeah, we are looking to move on from that. Wasn't the worst. Best. Okay. Wasn't the result we were hoping for. Okay. Speed. Talking about Tino again. All stuff that out already. Pay more attention to the scouting report, shouldn't I? Training schedule is fine. Scouting report. Got lots of teamwork. Good at set piece creation. goalies don't communicate well and they tend to punch. So, do our best to deal with all of that. United Weekly Loan Roundup. Powell sees red. Oh no. Not what we want from him. Opposition pressing. Set piece attacking. Coming from midfield. I mean, they are very good. Greg Powell was sent off. National League North. And Eton Borough. Hey boy. That's not how you answer our estimations. Anyway, the staff meeting. Gareth Moss can have some aerial training. Now he's training superbly. You ready to take the next step? Gronek is making good on his potential. Dalton Hinchliffe is hitting. Apparently, so that's good. That's all. Not as important as it used to be. Well, that's fine. We've got a good club atmosphere and very good support for me. Lee Stevenson is going backwards. It's a shame, but we are going to leave, I think. Ask people to make a bid for him. I still don't want a director of football, so I'm going to end the meeting. Right. Scouting Smith. Put him on the short list. Very much, I guess. Striker. Fielder. F. So we're already quite good. Not actually going to help us much on that side. So leave that, I think. Prince Camacho. Gonna remove him from the shortlist. You know, already know somebody else has an offer to him. I think update. Agent. Oh, major interest from League Two, so we're not going to get him anytime soon. Move on. Ghana. Again, pass. Got no chance of getting him. Might get him on loan. I don't think we need to, really. Barber is not available now, so that. Ryan Evans. Add much preparation. I'm sure this is going to be good. Doing penalties preparation because there will have to be penalties if we don't win it in normal time. They don't. So, yeah, I'm happy with all of that. Well, Scott, mate, are you trying to throw this match? We should not be having our youth graduates playing in this one. If we want to win it, we are going up against a League Two side, a top level League Two side in their current position. Seriously, Scott. This is the side you're recommending to me? Ah, come on. I may be a little bit cross with my assistant manager over this. Going to start from scratch. Actions. First position, goalkeeper. Paul Rose gets to start because I promised him he would be our cup goalkeeper. He was happy with that. This is good. Right. Last 5 games. Michael Lawrence has to start. Ways about it. As does James Rigby. No 2 ways about it. Michael Evans has been doing it exceptionally well, so we're going to put him in. And the same with Abdikhani Mohammed. Henry Kelly still needs a rest, so he's out. Right. Stuart Smith, we were warned, needs a rest, so he's going to have to be on the bench. I'm going to put him in S6. Hannah could probably use a rest. But we're trying to win this. There's no 2 ways about that. And Michael Gerrard, that means, yeah. Best as Michael Evans, in fact. Yeah. So Evans should be should not be an attacking field. Sam Nisbet. Junior Watkins is still our attacking midfield star, so I'm going to put him in, even if he's not performing great recently. Right, let's pick some more defenders. Jacobs. I don't think I can start Mark Jacobs. So Neville Parker gets the nod for this one. Dylan Day. No. Ben Classon is going to have to suit up in defence. Gareth Moss on the right. Mark Jacobs as S2. Dylan Day can be our S7. Are looking for clubs for midfield and striker. So Michael Gerrard can cover central midfield. Jake Morris definitely covering the left. stuck with Jimmy Hamilton, the right hand, I think. I want to give Tino some experience thing. Okay. Put Tino on as well, and we'll just have one striker substitute. Substitute is going to be Carrington. Neil. You know, the pace and acceleration kind of thing. Pace and acceleration. Oh, heading though. Similar on that one. So Robbie it is. Done. Price that. Good crowd expected. Not expected to be a sellout. 4,300 tickets would be a very good crowd for us. About double our average attendance. Be lovely. Our definite favourite. Roundup. Roy Kelly playing with Hits and Nevis. Rating of 7. Very good. And his team beat Belize 4-1. Very good indeed. Happy about that. And we've got Ryan and Kurt to speak to again. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Kurt. Lovely to see you, boys. Kurt, you're up first. Are you confident ahead of the upcoming tie? I'm always confident. We look good in training and we know what we can do. Have you encountered any problems in having to prepare for an unexpected additional fixture? It's not ideal, and we're going to be stretched further than we'd like, but at the same time we're keen to make good on the chance to win. Some believe that cup replays are outdated and only serve to add more matches to already busy schedules. How do you feel about cup replays? Should they be scrapped? I wouldn't go along with scrapping them. I think replays are a long-held tradition of this competition, and I think that should mean something. Of course, with a replay comes the potential of extra time and penalties. Are you prepared for that? Absolutely. We always practice penalties if there's a chance they're going to be required to decide a match, so we've done that ahead of this tie. Have you had time to reflect on the first match against Tranmere? What are you hoping to see your players do differently in this replay? Score more than them. I've looked back at the first tie and there are some areas of our game we can improve on. I also think we know a bit more about the opposition. Could be vital. Ryan again, will Roy Kelly be back from international duty and able to play? He might be back, but we'll have to be careful about playing him because of the travel. Far from ideal. Go into more detail about why you're so unhappy with international football. I'm not unhappy, Ryan. It is just about the scheduling. So you must be after a reaction following such a disappointing result against Gateshead. Absolutely. I hope it strengthens our resolve. Make sure we respond positively. Jones again. Paul Smith has had a fine start to his Boston United career, turning in consistently impressive performances in his first few matches. This must presumably make you delighted that a new signing has bedded in so well. Absolutely. I'm pleased that he has hit the ground running, and I think the fans are too. Will we see Michael Lawrence stay at Boston United on a permanent basis? I mean, I'd love to, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We'll have to see. Nino Diaz. Nope. That is nothing to do with us, Kurt. Another of your made-up stories. There we go. And that's all we've got time for, says Eliza. Probably very wise. Right. Tuesday matches. Gloucester beating Crewe. And Gloucester. Panorama North. Wow, that's a giant killing. Nice. Well done, Gloucester. See, it can be done. And we're going to have our go. Have moved up in the table. 15th. Here we go. Oh, transfer thing. Look. Inbox first. I do dismiss Diaz's speculation because it's bollocks. Their targets and promises updates. Yeah. Same. Focus. Nope. Dover make Renix offer or whatever. Woodhouse developing concerns. That's the issue with Woodhouse. Alright, hello Neil. I just wanted to check in if there's anything wrong I can help you with. You've seemed a bit down. Supposed to be challenging for more playing time here. Opportunities haven't been coming. What's going on? Am I going to say? Going to offer him cup competitions. Step in career. I have to try to convince him. Alright, Neil, I want to keep you here, but I'm not going to pander to each and every complaint. Work hard, focus on improving, and take your chance when it comes. Not happy? Well, fine. Not done well enough yet. And that's starting. And those starts. That's my attitude on this one. It's a social feed. Fans. Well, Jesse Bentham is unhappy with Powell for getting sent off. Whereas Sinclair Hayward still believes he can come good. What else? Gregor shouldn't start our next match. I agree. Well, Cuba thinks Classon must start. I don't know about must start. He's going to, though. Talking have find Camacho, that's fine. Fitness test. Full fitness. That's disappointing. Because they are going to be starting, fortunately. I am not those changes. With instructions, we're going to stay very attacking, but with a lower line of engagement. Going to go with right. Moss and Mohammed work well together, or have a fairly decent partnership. Good. Got our strong relationships up here. So we've got 9 subs. I think we're going to be okay. We'll make the most of our team. Hope this all works out, I guess. Continue. Positive reactions, that's good. Duncan George says Lawrence is about to show everyone why he's so good. Jonathan Train says Castle needs to impress if he's starting. Everyone needs to impress in this match, Jonathan. We're up against higher league opposition. Hands on hips. Have to win our home games, lads. No excuses. Let's go. Trust you, defenders, midfielders. I trust you. Attackers, give us the edge. Not many reactions. I think we're all a bit focused at the moment. Going to go to the tunnel. How important will it be to score first here, says Kurt. I'm hoping for a strong start and a positive approach, Kurt. Happy with whatever that was. Accidentally clicked again. Kurt Jones, you made it clear that the performance against Gateshead wasn't good enough, so what needs to change today? We have to stretch ourselves a bit more, make small improvements, and turn things around. Off we go. And Lawrence kicks off for Boston. Here's Parker. Evans. Rigby is fouled by Carroll. So that's a free kick for Boston. Seems nothing much has come of it, though. Offside. McKenna is booked. Going to miss a match for that. Free kick to Tranmere Rovers. United throws himself in front of the shot. Moss with the throw. Mohammed Moss with the cross. McKenna. Donnelly saves. Evans finishes. 1-0. Boston United are ahead. Oh, it's exciting. Okay, Moss with the throw. Mohammed taps it back to him. Moss with the cross. McKenna gets above his marker. Donnelly keeps it out, but it comes back off the post for Evans, who's in perfect position to finish. And you see, that is what we train for. That's why we get this teamwork together, get into positions, make chances, stay on the attack. That's good. Shields with the throw. Finds Mercer. Price. Carroll with the shot. Oh, and it's just wide. Rose with the goal kick. Downfield. Flicked on to Lawrence, but it ends up with Allison for Tranmere. Connolly plays that downfield. It's headed on. Here's Carroll. Carroll into the box with the shot. Rose with the save. And that is a corner kick for Tranmere. Mercer with the kick. The near post. It's headed away, but comes out to Gardner. Gardner gets it into the box. Here's Mercer on the edge of the area. Rigby wins it back, and Watkins gets that away. Ooh, it's exciting. Exciting first half. Price to the free kick. Moss. Yeah, only as far as whoever that was. And Louis Gardner ends up with the ball in the back of the net. 1-1. Moss played that all the way down to Mercer. I thought it was Mercer. Price gets the ball to Carroll, who taps it back. Gardner outleaps 2 defenders. Rose is stranded. 1-1. Free kicks. Corner for Boston. Free kick to Tranmere. Corner. I'm Donnelly with the free kick. Walton. Cahill gets it forward. Only as far as Moss. Moss to Mohammed. Tonight. Pass on forward to Evans, but he loses it to Allison. Allison coming down the right for Tranmere. Crossing, and Taylor with the header is too high. Goal kick. Here's Shields. Shields harassed by Mohammed. Plays it back to Walton. Here's Cahill. Curran. McKenna back to Parker. McKenna for Boston. Evans loses it. Here's Carroll. Taylor. Gardner out to Allison on the right. Looking for space with the cross. Taylor, just sneaks it inside the top, the left-hand post there with the header. It's a tough match, this one. 2-1. There you go. Rose did well to try to get to that. Here's Moss back to Knight. Forward to McKenna, who loses it to Allison. Gardner finds Taylor again. Rose with the save. And he was offside. No, not offside. It's been given as a corner. And there's Cahill with the header. And that's 3-1. Boston are going to have to get back into this somehow in the second half. And we're going to stop getting stuck in now. And to the dressing room. Yeah. I agree. Terrible so far, lads. Sort it out. McKenna is underperforming and he's on a yellow. I am going to have to make some changes here. McKenna comes out and we put Jake Morris in. Whew. Do I make any other changes? That's the question I'm asking myself. Ben Casson not played well. Casson comes out. Day comes in. Dressing room. Lads, I'm expecting you to show up and perform tonight because we need it. Day is inspired. Jake Morris is composed. Will do. And it's time to start the second half. Davidson kicks off for Tranmere. Back to Mercer. Shields. Move is slow developing. Not much there. Let's get some crosses in. Always press Carroll. Tranmere have made a decision. Free kick. Pearson curls it round the wall, but not under the bar. Knight is felled there, but in a fair tackle apparently. Shields coming down on the left. Plays it back to Walton. Finds Carroll. Rose with the save. Here's Carroll with the corner kick. And that's headed away, but it comes back to Carroll and Davidson. Carroll is offside. Rose takes the free kick, hooves that downfield to Morris. Here's Parker. Plays it to Day. Finds Mohammed, but who loses it to Mercer. Here's Carroll. Paxton on the right, left. Plays it into Mercer in the box. Knight gets that one away to only as far as Pearson, though. Evans with the sliding tackle, but it falls for Paxton. And the pressure just doesn't let up. Okay, here's Parker with a throw. Loses it straight away, though. Here's Taylor. Mercer out to Paxton. Taylor, there's lots of pressure from the Boston players, but they just can't win the ball, it seems. Here's Curran on the attack now for Tranmere. Here's Paxton as well. Paxton with the cross. And the header is wide. Right. Junior Watkins. I'll make a different change than the one it's recommending. Fuck it. We're losing anyway. Oh, pardon my language. Got it. I'm going to give Tino a shot. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't at this stage. The young lad. It's a huge occasion. Why not? I have faith in you. Go out there and make a difference, Tino. He's inspired. Film sub. We're losing. I don't think we're going to win this match. But Tino is going to have a great occasion. And that's what it's all about. Oh, wait, we can make 2 more substitutions. Hang on. Do I want to make 2 more substitutions? Might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, Michael Lawrence is underperforming. So Carrington comes in. And Neville Parker is underperforming, so Jacobs comes in. Yes. There we go. Let's see what happens. Hey, here's Tino. Mohammed with the shot. Oh, he's offside. But it's already looking more creative, I think. Here's Donnelly with the goal kick. Or free kick, rather. Curran plays it back to Donnelly. Out to Walton. Walton plays it back to Donnelly. I don't think they're happy to sit on this lead now. Here's Mohammed. And Moss on the right-hand side. Moss with the cross. Falls for Morris. Morris looking for space. Mohammed looking for somewhere. Anyone? Oh, and his shot is just off target. So many opportunities here. Going begging. Jacobs with the throw. Looks for Carrington. And he's just offside. Richmond with the throw for Tranmere. Davidson. Evans wins it. Tino to Mohammed. Back to Knight. Moss on the right. Finds Ndiweni. Rigby. Evans. Morris into space with a shot. Oh, come on. Was that a shot or a pass to Carrington? I don't know. Either way, wasn't a goal. And Abdikhani Mohammed is looking absolutely knackered right now. Jacobs with the cross. Punched away. Here's Morris. Knight. And there's the final whistle. We worked hard. We worked so hard and got nothing for it. Everybody is tired, I think, after that. What a match. I'm going to give them unlucky boys. We worked hard. We worked really hard. James, we know you won't want to elaborate too deeply on the defeats, but can you give us your take on events on the pitch today? First of all, congratulations to Tranmere, but I'm happy enough. There's lots of positives to take away. How much of a blow was it to let one in just before the half-time whistle? I was hoping we could hang on until half-time and then take the opportunity to regroup, but obviously that was not how it happened. What are your thoughts on Declan Carroll's performance? He did very well. That's going to happen sometimes. And the fans have reacted. Joel Manners. Well, that's ruined my day. Wow. Joel, mate. Joel, it's my job. You have a life outside of football. Go out and touch grass or something. Regan Dawes, oh well, I actually enjoyed that more than some wins I've seen. They were really good going forwards, I agree. You know, Gadsby, plenty to take from that despite the result. Again, I agree. Wow, Hayden Damon should sell all of the frauds unforgivable. What? Ridiculous. And Dylan Bowditch just says, no! Again, I agree. Disappointing collapse. And we are knocked out of the FA Cup. Sam Vaughan is the comeback. He did score first, so technically that is a comeback. And press conference. Wow, look at all these people. The Football League paper, Kurt Jones non-league paper, Vincent Hammond, Radio Merseyside, Morgan Parr, Liverpool Echo, Ryan Collett, favourite dude. So, welcome all of you. A few more faces than I'm used to. I'm loving this. Vincent Hammond, what have you got for me? Compete for your side since you're out of the competition. Just how disappointed are you? Gives us the chance to concentrate our focus elsewhere. Ryan Collett, Michael Evans had a cracking game today. Are performances like that likely to persuade you to try and make the deal permanent? I'll try my hardest to make it happen, but it's quite unlikely. Jones, your team looked well on course to realise the long-term objectives. Confident of seeing this thing through? Absolutely. It's just, let's not get complacent. FA Cup campaign now at an end. How will you reflect on the journey? I think we're a better team now than when we started, and that's important because we need to keep improving. Kurt. Morgan Parr. What was the thinking behind using Ben Classon ahead of Kenroy Kelly as a central defender? It's I think basically I trust him implicitly, even though it's not his ideal role. Needed him to play a different type of game today. And also, Henry was really tired after his international matches. And that's all we've got time for. So Eliza says, we're finishing there. Let's keep going. Six things in the inbox. You have to move on. New gate receipts record. Excellent. United. Yes. And there's training report. Up arrows and some down arrows. Determination has plummeted, apparently. That's bad. Morris's training report. Much more cheery with the upward arrows, only a few downward ones, technically. So I'm happy with that. And with that. Okay. Morgan is back to full training. That's good to hear. County is coming up. They're the team ahead of us. This is the team we have to beat to get back into the playoff spots, basically. Yep, there we are. So this is it. Match preparation. Yep, I'm happy with all of that. Team selection advice. Not be what we do for the most part. So I'm going to ignore that one and my own squad. Goalkeepers. Average rating, I think. So Evans continues to be higher. These two I don't think can start this one. Lawrence is going on the bench. That now going to be too tired still. As is Abdikhani Mohammed. Might have to do it by condition, in fact. Well, Neil Woodhouse has been campaigning for starting time. Let's give him some. Hamilton wants to start more games. I think we want to let him. Filter. Do this by who have we got? Mark Jacobs is actually fit, so that's good. We'll have him in. Henry Kelly is looking well rested again, so we'll put him in. Right. They is dead, as is on night. Might have to put Ben Cross on in full mid central defence rather. Again. South Moss, the bench. Start. Right. Fielder. Morgan is back fit, ready for action. So actually, he's going in instead of Jimmy Hamilton. That's for sure. Hamilton possibly might be on the left. So, Mohammed. Where's Jake Morris? Why is Jake Morris? Oh, there he is. I'm going to put Jake Morris in starting. Jimmy Hamilton is going to be on the bench to cover those wing positions. Who's the best pick? Field centre role. I'm gonna have Tino on the bench again because I think he's actually doing quite well. Coming on as a sub, and we want to see him develop. I think Sam Nisbet might be our best shout. Going to quick look at reports. Reports are telling me assistant reports are telling me definitely pick Sam Nisbet. So that is that job done. Striker. So strikers are actually fit. Carrington. Again. Once also pressing forward. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to have to go with that one. Shame our players need such a lot of rest. I will actually have another look at this on match day. Now we've got a press conference. Ryan and Kurt. And it's Ryan's turn. Ryan, how much of a difference does Jordan Palmer make to Notts County? He turns up every week and gives them a better chance of winning. Good player. How important are Ben Cressel's leadership credentials to your team? He's really good. I don't think we could do without him. What are your feelings about Jacob Armstrong's situation at York? I always stress patience and understanding. Getting rid of him would solve nothing, I'm sure. Yeah, everyone, that's all we've got time for, says Eliza. Okay, so social feed. In all of that. See Jack Morgan back in the side. Gregor should not start. Well, that's true. Not much to mention there, really. Inbox. Port. Attacking. Palmer scores lots for them. Daniel Drake. Good at defending. Creativity from defence. Overall, they're good defensively. And generally above average. Expect from a team currently in 7th position, I suggest. Let's see. Anyone in very good condition? Starting who could be? No. Our usual starting selection are all still quite knackered. Like, I'll see how they are tomorrow. Fox, Yakate, not interested in speaking to them, so we can accept the offer and let him do the rejections. Obi Renix has also rejected over. Nobody's below 6, so we're not going to do any criticisms today. Stuart Smith. I mean, I've praised him a lot recently, I feel. So I'm not going to do that again for a little bit. Here we come. So, Gateshead and Mansfield provide top billing. I'd have thought ours was, again, our match should be much higher up. 7th versus 8th for the final playoff spot. Come on. Vincent catches eye. Thomas Vincent. Very good. Tino, somewhat subpar for him. And in fact, for anyone. Yellow cards as well. Oh. Yakate doing well. 3-2 win over Gateshead. Well, at least our youths can do the job. Even if we couldn't. That is fine. Squad. Anyone looking fit should be starting. I think I've just got to go with what I've picked. Looking at it. Yeah. Okay. Not my first choice 11, but our players need a rest after the midweek fixture, which was very exhausting. So, here we go. We're meeting. Changes. Yes. Early crosses, yes. Okay. Selection. Oh, we can't apparently because earlier match. That's fine. As for the wing then. Wait, that's not the wing. Field. Junior. Yeah. Theme. I'm sure Robbie and Wayne. Good. And Jack Smith versus Paul Smith at goalkeeping. We've got an extra Smith with our Stuart. Another Curran there. Name I don't like. They've got 4 changes to their lineup. That's fine. Declan McManaman doesn't like Classon starting. I'm concerned about it, but be okay. But Sienna McNally likes that Evans is starting. Michael Evans has been doing well. Since we told him to buck his ideas up. Hands on hips. We're underdogs today, but that suits us. Go out and cause some surprises. I have faith in you. Faith in you. Quality finishing, please. Neil Woodhouse is nervous. Well, he bloody well should be. He made a fuss about wanting playing time. So it's on him now to prove that he deserves it. If he screws up, he's out on his ass. I'm sorry. You make a fuss about getting playing time and then let me down. That's it. Anyway, let's get into the match. There you go. Carrington kicks off for Boston. Kelly plays it forward to Woodhouse, who loses it to Payne. Here's Morris. Morris cuts in. Woodhouse, Morgan, loses it to Lancaster. Mabin looking for Lancaster. Morgan wins it back, though. I'm ticking on. Missed who got the yellow there. It wasn't one of our players. So that's fine. There's a lot of not much happening in terms of the highlights. That's an offside, so free kick. Palmer, no, not offside. Waters with the shot is off target. Almost doesn't qualify as a highlight. This is quite a boring match so far, to be fair. Okay, Curran with the throw. Robson back to Balfeet. Waters looking for Lancaster on the left. Sliding tackle, wins it, but it's back with Lancaster again now. Lancaster looks for Clark. Clark looking for space, crosses, and Paul Smith kept that one out, and the final shot was so wayward. Is Mabin. Clark to Jameson, finds Mabin, and Paul Smith does well to keep that one out. So here's Waters with the corner kick for Nottingham. Headed away, comes to Lancaster. Lancaster on the left, finds Robson. Robson back to Curran. Here's Waters. Mabin with there's another sliding tackle. These are good sliding tackles, I have to say, that we're putting in, but it's not quite working yet. Jameson, yes, always trigger a press on Jameson. Lancaster with the free kick, can't get it down. Goal kicked. Here's Curran again. Robson. Botel. Up to Curran again. Robson, Botel. Emerson forward to Jameson. Here's Palmer rushing into the box. Cuts it back for Lancaster, but Morgan steals it. Here's Evans. Loses it to Waters. Botel on Emerson on the right. Emerson cutting in with the cross. And Paul Smith keeps that one out again. Another corner kick for Waters to take to the far post. Headed away. Comes out to Lancaster. Here's Curran with the ball forward. Evans wins it. Here's Morris. Gives it to Emerson. And Clark is looking for space on the right again to make his cross. He's looked threatening from those crosses, but the finishing hasn't been there yet. Paul Smith gets the ball downfield, but Palmer comes away with it. Here's Waters. And Mabin can't get that one on target. Well, quite a lot of not much there. As the graph shows, all the pressure has come from Notts County. They're not doing well. We're in the position we deserve to be, and the numbers prove it. Show me something better in the second half, gang. That's got people motivated. Do I want to make any half-time changes? At this point, no. But Michael Evans is going to have to come out fairly soon, it looks like. So, set things off. Okay, Mabin kicks off. Notts Forest. Notts County. Here's Clark on the right. Takes it to the corner flag, crosses, and Paul Smith grabs that out the air, so that's good. Kelly with the free kick now. Plays it back to Smith in the end. Paul Smith hoofs that downfield. Robson comes away with it, plays it back to James Smith, the county goalkeeper. Here's Mabin, back to Emerson, Clark, Jacobs trying to interfere. Whoa! Jameson's shot hit the post. That looked easier to score there. Okay. Notts County with the goal kick. Here's Kelly out to Jacobs. All the way back to Paul Smith in the Boston goal. Moves it downfield. Botel heads that to Waters. Plays it back to Robson. He plays it back to Smith. Moves downfield. Sam Smith wins it, but here's Palmer on the attack, and he's fouled in the box. Penalty kick to Notts County. And Paul Smith went the right way, but didn't get there. Couldn't keep it out. 1-0 to County. Keep forgetting which Nottingham team it is. Yes. Making the change now. Come on, Junior. I know you've got what it takes. Here's Watkins to the free kick. Oh, good save. Paul Smith with the free kick. Finds Morgan. Tom Smith to Kelly. So, limp pass, but eventually Jacobs comes away with it. Here's Morris. Morris with it again. Carrington with the shot. Can't get it down. Okay. We need some better shooting. Bring Carrington out and put Michael Lawrence in. Okay, I'm expecting him to show up and perform today. So that's what I'm telling him. He's motivated already. Sub. Play. Not going to work the ball into the box. That never works out for us. Okay. James Smith. Jacobs, Palmer, Waters. Back to Robson, back to Botel. All the way back to the goalkeeper again. Plays it out to Curran. Robson back to Botel. Curran. Waters finds Lancaster, finds Palmer. And it took a save. Do that, yes. Tushin. Ignore that one. Left I can do here. Lancaster the free kick. Can't quite curl it into the post. Time is ticking down. 6 minutes of stoppage time, but it's probably not going to be enough. Just takes one moment of brilliance. Jack Morgan is injured again. Oh no. Got nobody to take his place. So, what do I do? Move. That position, I think. Changes. Throw. Morris finds Cresson. Smith. Back. Lawrence back to Smith. And save. Watkins with the corner kick. Comes to Lawrence. Finds Watkins again. Crossing again. Lawrence finds Woodhouse, whose header is way off. Headed behind by Waters, in fact. Another corner kick. We're into the 10th minute of stoppage time now. But that's come away to Todd. And this is all over, I think. Lancaster looking for space. There's the final whistle. We just couldn't get it done. I'm not proud of their efforts, frankly. That was not good enough. Not good enough. Now they're fired up. See? But that is not what we were looking for from this match. And the fans agree. Didn't deserve anything from that. There's Odin Darville. Roy Carver says it's one to forget. There's Hayes, not a single player in this side who can create a chance based on that display. And we did create some chances, but nowhere near enough. I can't argue with what they're saying. Just can't. The fans think Neil Woodhouse does not deserve to be in the first team, and after that performance, got to agree. Yeah, inbox. Poor performance adds to disappointing defeat. Indeed, Jack Morgan is injured again. Bruised ankle this time, so it's not the same injury, at least. But sucks to be Jack Morgan, I guess. At this point. Post-match press conference. Kurt Yates of Nottinghamshire Live. Jamie Clements of Radio Nottingham. Okay. Let's have a word with them. Jamie Clements up first. Welcome, Jamie. What have you got for me? Junior Watkins' 100th league appearance for Boston. How important a player has he been for this club? Oh, he's brilliant. I don't think you can underestimate his influence. He's a great player, and we're lucky to have him. How do you think the game went from a tactical perspective? I'm not focused on any of that, Kurt. We can only look at ourselves. How frustrating is it to have lost a match like that, considering the questionable decisions made by the officials? Stephen, there's nobody to blame for this defeat but ourselves. That's all I'll say. Kurt, after a refereeing performance that will generate plenty of discussion, how do you think it reflects on the standards of officiating in England? If we're going down that route, Kurt, I'm going to say what I always say. I want to express my support for the officials. They do a thankless task, and most of the time they get it spot on. Ryan Collett. James Rigby is unsettled and was left out of the team today. What does his future hold? I didn't pick him today, but the door certainly isn't closed. As long as he's a Boston United player, he's a part of my plans. Can you talk about why your teams tend to play the way they do? I think every manager has to work out the best approach given the players and what their own natural inclinations are. This is what I do. There we go. Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you once again, Kurt, Ryan, and Stephen and Jamie. It's been lovely meeting you too. Goalless Carrington worries Boston United. Yeah. Their fitness concerns. Yep. Absolutely. I agree. Well, I think that's that then, frankly. Right there. Right. What a game we've had today. 3 games, in fact. All 3 of them disappointing. in terms of the result. I saw some good spirit, some good fight from my lads, I think. But at the end of the day, we have not got the results that we wanted or needed, and problem. And part of the problem is how tired they are. That's gonna have to be something that I work on for next a few fixtures, I think. Yeah, and with that, time to end the show. I am going to look now for somebody to raid into. Some blood on the clock tower for you guys to look at. And going to be Imp in the North, of course. Who else? There we go. And I'm to end the show here.